welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. We
Hi.
got Rita Lim. Oh my goodness, what a pleasure to have you on.
Well,
How are
I'm
you doing?
honored to be invited. I am good, thank you. I'm actually a little bit of a relaxing day, so I am doing quite well.
It's very important to be able to relax. I
Yeah,
mean, that's
true.
part of
I've
the
just been on
Mental
a go.
Margarita. You been
I'm
on the
excited.
go?
Thank you. Yes, I'm ready to be on your show.
Oh man, you know what? For the audience that's watching, let me tell you something. When you're talking talent, you're talking Rita. This is
Huh,
unbelievable to have her on the show. Born in LA.
that's right.
Now, when did you make the transition to Vegas, and how was that?
My family moved here in the mid 90s. My sister moved here first, and we just moved here and settled here for a long time. But I didn't get into the entertainment scene till later on. But yeah, but Vegas has been my home for many years.
Wow, it's been your
Yeah.
home for many years. And are you
Yeah,
enjoying the city?
I do. Like, to me, Vegas is considered home because I feel like I live most of my adult life in Vegas. So it's home to me. Where are you from, actually? I forgot to ask.
I am actually from Miami.
You're kidding. Well, I don't know how you discovered me, but my other half, Mr. David Siegel, my musical director, is from Miami.
What?
And actually, I'm actually bi-coastal before the pandemic. I'm actually performing a lot in Miami and here.
Wow,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
I was at many places in Miami. I was staying at the famous jazz club called Le Chat Noir in Miami, and the Four Season on Brickell and all of that.
Oh gosh, I
Yeah.
love it. Love Brickell. I actually used to live on South Beach.
Oh, cool.
And
Dave's love you because you're his homeboy from the same city.
oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about. We have so much to talk about. Now, you made a huge splash on the Vegas scene,
Yes.
and
Thank
I'm
you.
talking about a splash. There's
Well,
rave reviews all about your talent.
no, thank you.
I mean, it's crazy from the Mandarin Oriental to the Italian American Club to South Point Casino to Sam's Town, the Suncoast, and now the Tuscany Hotel. Was it a difficult process
You know
for
what
you to
though?
get such opportunities like this?
I would be lying if I said it's easy, but it was what you see. What we met right now at the point of my career where I already established. But if I take you back about 13, 14 years ago, it wasn't an easy road. I'm proud that I'm a self-made Asian American, that I made it to the forefront of the city, but it took forever.
Yes.
Very proud of my journey as a minority. I do. Yeah, but it takes a long time. You're right. It has its obstacles and challenges. I guess because when you are and from Asian descendant, you kind of have to prove a little bit harder when it comes to the art
Yeah,
form. People
sure.
are or what you can bring to the table, because if you're an African American or Latin American or Caucasian, they automatically know that you guys are amazing. But for Asian American, I think it takes, and except for the Filipinos, because Filipinos are known for their singing. But if you're a little bit of
Right.
a Asian descendant, like Chinese descendant, like myself, we have to prove ourselves a little harder, longer.
Exactly. You know
Yeah.
what? And the beauty of success and the beauty of not letting that get in your way, it can enlighten people and make people look at things differently. At the end of the day, we're all human. And I mean, like, come on, let's just enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
What a beautiful saying. Thank you. That was such a great remark that you just said. So thank you. It's beautiful.
Rita Lim was born in Los Angeles, California, and honed her talent singing with some of the top bands and musicians in the country. Recently, she's broken new musical ground, fusing the exotic, sensuous music of Sade with jazz and smooth jazz fusions, and is widely regarded as a popular and artistic success. Rita is well known throughout Las Vegas as a stunningly faithful interpreter of her music, evoking her tone and emotion in each mesmerizing performance.
Now let's dive into your artistry.
Yes,
2012, you released your first album, The Secret of Life.
correct.
My first question to you is, What's the secret?
Well, the message in that lyrics, "The Secrets of Life," is pretty much the lyrics was the old James Taylor tune. I chose that because I'm very spiritual growing up, and I'm being from a Buddhist origins from my family. I always have that curiosity about seeing the world as a big community. So I feel the secret of life is to truly enjoy the passage of time, paying it forward. And we are, all of us has a very important part in the whole planet world. So to me, the secret of life is just to I think we are here to serve each other. So I think that's the message of that whole album. The whole album, that if you when I released it, it was like messages on each songs is speaking of paying it forward, don't take your loved one for granted, being kind to one
Right.
another. Pretty
All
much,
those things. Yeah.
yeah, all those things. Simple thing, that positive energy, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. All those things matter, you know?
Yeah, it does.
It
And
really does.
sometimes we feel like our action has an important effect to others. So we have to always carefully. That's, to me, that's the secret of life, because when you send out positive energy, you pretty much receive it back. And I feel like um the higher power, God or whatever you call it, and I feel like I'm a living proof, because I've been sending that out all my life, and I feel like and it's just been coming back to me in a very, it wasn't like perfect easy way, but I feel like it's I it what happened to my career and myself, I feel like I receive a lot of confirmation that
It's
being,
important.
yeah, being kind, being good, or sending out positive energy has helped me succeed in
Yeah.
any career that I do.
And you know what? That body of work, the secret of
And it
life, I
led me
know
to
that.
meet you. Like I met you through all these platforms, and I didn't know what to expect, you know. And then I feel like now I feel like, oh, I trust the process of the universe. What I usually trust my own intuition and the energy of what doors or whatever lead me.
Me
So because
too.
you, very kind of you that you invited me, and then I now I met someone new, and I can now speak to you, because when I see your photo before and I watch your show, and you know, I don't really truly know you, but then now I get to see you. Because I'm very spiritual, I
Yeah, me too.
instantaneously can feel your energy right now live, that you are a good
Yeah.
person. So I'm glad we
Oh,
met.
I'm glad that we met too. And you know what? That particular album was so well received in the United States. And
Yeah.
it was also received in the Asian countries. I mean, come on. It was
Thank you. Well,
phenomenal.
it's more in the smooth jazz world. I mean, I'm actually, because thanks to that album, that's what lead me to where I am today. Because then when I released that album, a lot of people in both Japan and in America and Las Vegas noticed my what I bring to the table. So that's when I start. A few people had my album and became a fan and supporters, and I think that's how I kind of got my door slowly open in town.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. And you know what? I love the fact that you're so genuine. I think that that's going to open up more doors to come.
Oh, thank you. Takes one to
I
know it.
will. Tell me about I will. I mean, because I will feel great once you tell me about it.
Well, I on that album, I think it's only one or two original songs, because it was my very first one. I did a lot. What I did is I did a lot. I took a lot of a great songs that was out there, and I put my own stamps to it. I Will was actually the Beatles tune from the White Album. So it's a little bit of an obscure Beatles tune that my wonderful musical director and arranger at the time, his name is Joey Singer, who is he was Miss Debbie Reynolds, who is a America icon. He was her musical director. So we both collaborated together, and we make it a little bossa nova, feel good vibes. So I think it's
Yeah.
probably still out on iTunes so it was doing very well in Japan and here in America too. So it was a little easygoing, the smooth jazz radio playing it a lot. So I was lucky that it was played on the radio.
All right. Come on now, a little smooth jazz. Now, can you tell your fans? Can you tell your fans? Well, I mean, are you cooking it? Are you cooking it in the lab? Are you writing some new material? The fans want to know. Come on, Rita.
Oh, yes, I'm working right now on a new well, nowadays people don't buy the whole album. So we're working
Oh,
on our EPs and stuff.
ah,
So 12 years ago, I had to make the whole album. But last year, I just released a new single, which is called Smile.
Smile, I like your smile. Your eyes, they smile. I like your smile. Your eyes, I like your eyes. Your eyes, they smile. I like your eyes. Nothing makes me happy like you do. Fresh air that flows right through. You soothe this tired old soul. It's a blessing that I sing. It's in your smile, sitting here in front of me. You have a certain personality, and if I wait a while, I know I'll fall in love with your smile. I like your smile. Your eyes, they smile. I like your smile. Your eyes, I like your eyes. Your eyes, they smile. I like your eyes. It makes me wanna pull out a book and read poems about your love. Send roses to your address. I must confess, there's nothing but your eyes. Here, right here now, I make a plan to look into your heart and hands, just to get you in view. It's in your smile, sitting here in front of me. You have a certain personality, and if I wait a while, it's in your smile. There's something on your mind. It's in your smile. There's something on your mind. It's in your smile. There's something on your mind. It's in your smile. There's something on your mind. All because I need your smile.
Rita released her first album, The Secret of Life, in 2012, which has not only been received very well here in the US, but in Asian countries as well. Her version of I Will is a bestseller in Japan, and her current single, Smile, is available for download on all major music platforms and is frequently featured on local jazz stations, such as Las Vegas' very own 91.5 FM.
But yes, we are working on a few new singles and EPs. Should either come out sometime this year or maybe next year, hopefully this year. But I just been so swamped right now with live performance, my friends. So a lot of time, you probably have to catch me on the live performances in Las Vegas right now.
And
Sly, did I call your name correctly, Sly?
Sly it is.
Hi. Yeah, Sly. Yeah, right now I just been so busy performing, like performing 6-7 days a week. But I'm doing my very best to release something.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And you know what? You just released a lot of tension, me hearing you say that.
Aw.
We're so excited.
Person one day, Sly. I hope you stop by one of my performances so we can see each other in person.
Absolutely. Now the buzz is also going about you doing the tribute shows from Sade to the Carpenter. I mean, like, tell me about that.
Well, I was very lucky that, well, even though I am fortunate to have my brand and my name mostly in Las Vegas and in Miami, actually in Florida and here mostly, but my son's playing all over the country. Um, but truth is, Vegas and Florida, a lot of time people associate with a lot of songs that is out there already. So I
Yes.
decide the director pretty much produced two great shows for me. So it's not an impersonating show. So I'm actually doing Rita Lim, but it's my own take of celebrating and remembering the great music of the Carpenters, because a lot of people resonates that my vocal tone is similar to Karen Carpenter, and
Wow.
so I'm doing that. It's been very successful. I sold out at a lot of major showroom in town in Las Vegas. And then for Sade, I'm a big fan of I'm a mood
Oh, I
singer.
love
So
it. Love it.
yeah, when you come to my show, it's pretty much I like to set a mood and set a tone. So I'm gravitate towards some music of Sade, but I'm luckily that I have a world class big musician bands that actually back me. So when I did that a big show, the tribute to Sade or the Carpenters, it's
Right.
been it had been received really well in the city. So I pretty much sold out in all the showrooms in town.
I'm glad that you got this going on now. You know what I also love? I love the fact that you're humble,
Oh,
because a lot of people are not humble. They're just not. They're not humble.
well,
And
I think
you're very humble and you have such a great spirit.
I appreciate it. I think thanks to my parents. I think when I was little, even though I was born in Los Angeles, but when I was a kid, my parents took me back to Asia where my grandparents from. So I grew up in different countries. So I think coming from a Buddhist background, I kind of realized the secret of life early age that it's never about me. Like I'm just part of the energy that we're all kind of together. So I never see myself that, oh, it's me, I have to win. I always feel like we all have to
We are
win together.
all kind
Yeah,
of together. We are definitely all together.
that's right. I owe it to my parents and my family.
And you know what else we are?
Tell me.
We're more than just all together. We are human beings
That's right. That's right.
that have feelings,
Mhm.
that have actual feelings.
Mhm.
And that's important that we stay in touch with each other's feelings.
It's so true. And especially this age and time, I think I actually, speaking of that, I think I'm so grateful for a platform like yours, like yourself, like you are spreading positivity and light. I could just feel by your energy. So thank you for doing what you do and being a wonderful platform.
And now listen, your signature, I'm glad that you got this going on now. You know what I also love? I love the fact that you're humble,
Oh,
because a lot of people are not humble. They're just not. They're not humble.
well,
And
I think
you're very humble and you have such a great spirit.
I appreciate it. I think thanks to my parents. I think when I was little, even though I was born in Los Angeles, but when I was a kid, my parents took me back to Asia where my grandparents from. So I grew up in different countries. So I think coming from a Buddhist background, I kind of realized the secret of life early age that it's never about me. Like I'm just part of the energy that we're all kind of together. So I never see myself that, oh, it's me, I have to win. I always feel like we all have to
We are
win together.
all kind
Yeah,
of together. We are definitely all together.
that's right. I owe it to my parents and my family.
And on March 12, 2023, at the Tuscany Hotel and Casino, Rita Lim was presented with the Medal of Honor, Lifetime Achievement Award for Jazz, in celebration of 20 years performing in Las Vegas. She was presented the award by Pablo Castro Zavala, president of the Las Vegas Walk of Stars. Rita was incredibly humbled and grateful to receive this amazing honor.
This thing that you got going on right now in Vegas,
Hmm.
Do you feel like the market is expanding? Do you feel like there's more jazz enthusiasts?
You know what though? Really, in the past, early on when I started in Las Vegas, it wasn't that many places that embrace it. So I worked really hard to get to where I am. But right now, it's a perfect age and time for a lot of people. Vegas become such a popular a destination for all kinds of styles of music. You can be so many, but luckily, it's particularly with jazz right now. We have many jazz places going on in town. We have Delilah at the Wynn. We have Max and Jazz, and on the west side of town, we
Yeah.
have Gambit Gatsby, we're 91.5 sponsoring that. I'm working there a lot. And even the Tuscany Hotel where I have my residency every Sunday night. But I'm a jack of all trade. I hate to label myself as jazz or R&B singers because I'm more of a song stylist. I actually sing everything. If you attend one of my show, especially at the Tuscany Hotel and Casino, where I'm so lucky that the owner, Mr. Brett Hears, has been believe in me through the years and put me on the marquee, which I'm very grateful. I'm actually grateful for that marquee, not because for ego purpose, but I feel like I made my people who looks like me proud. You know, they
Right.
look
I love it. I love it.
you know, someone like me can made it to be the headliner. So who look like me.
I
So I just
love that.
minority can feel like there's a possibility for them as well. You know, that's how
Right.
I feel
That's right.
proud of not gonna lie. But if you attend one of my show at the Tuscany or any on usually my headlining show is like a specific show with a theme that I'm doing. But when you come to see me at the Tuscany Hotel, you will see many sides of me because it's like a hotel showroom where I am lounge where you can party with me. I'll be singing from Anita Baker to Luther Vandross to Stevie
Oh,
to Janet Jackson to the
let's
Carpenters
go.
to Ella Fitzgerald. So I'm a jack of all trade at the Tuscany. So I'm looking forward to
Nice.
there if you and I feature a lot of my guest artists who has shows in town as well. So I'm looking forward to see you. And if you ever show up at my gig, I'm gonna give you a huge shout out to Sly, Margarita.
Oh, come on, let's do it.
So you have to show up at my show soon.
I am definitely going to show up.
Yes.
Now, let me ask you this. All right, let me ask you this question here.
I'm ready.
What is your mental margarita?
My mental margarita. I'm a boring girl. My mental margarita is usually I'm like quite nerdy. Like my mental margarita is usually music. Believe it or not, musicians. I spending my time when I'm on my free time after the gig is research. What am I going to do? What is my next move? So I'm constantly obsessed with researching, study. What's my next move? What's my next strategy on each thing? Because a lot of time I don't travel a lot lately since the pandemic. So a lot of time I have regular fans who sees me. I don't want them to get bored. So I always have to
Right.
come up with something new. And as you know, as you're an entertainer as well, and in the entertainment industry, we're constantly busy working behind the scenes. So that's my mental margarita.
Absolutely.
And drinking coffee
Hey!
and visiting my aunt and uncle. I'm at their house right now.
Oh, hi, Aunt. Hi, Uncle.
Say
Oh,
hi. They're in the background. Anyway.
that's
So yeah.
fantastic. So,
Well, they
if
haven't met you on your show, but I'm gonna turn them into watching all your older episodes.
oh man,
And
oh,
I'll make sure I will share your platform on my social media as well.
wow. Come on, Rita.
So
Now we're shaking.
now I'm gonna interview you. How did you find out about me?
Well, you know what? I think it's just divine intervention.
Wow.
You know, it was very random. And soon as I saw your profile, I said, we need to get her on the show.
Oh, it's very kind.
We need to get her on the show. And you know, it just happened organically.
No, I'm
So
glad
that
that you,
I mean, that's fantastic. It
well, I'm
truly is.
honored. I'm honored.
And listen, we are honored too. It's such a pleasure to have you on this show. If someone wants to know more about what you got going on, things of that nature, where do they go?
they can go to myname.com, which is pretty much www.ritalim, which is RITALIM as Mandy. So ritalim.com, or you can find me on all social media, my name and on Facebook or on Instagram as Rita Lim Music. So you can find me on Instagram, but pretty much if you type my name and .com, you're gonna take you to my website where you can find all information about me. Since if you're in Las Vegas, or I used to active more in Miami as well, but right now I'm pretty much haven't traveled much. So pretty much in Las Vegas, if you want to catch one of my show, and if you find this show anywhere in the world, if you come to Las Vegas, I have a residency as a headliner at the Tuscany Hotel and Casino every Sunday night, and that's 7 to 10:30, and I perform all over town pretty much almost every night. So you can catch me on my calendar. And if you listen to 91.5 FM, which is a public jazz radio station in Las Vegas with R&B as well, that's where you can find my music's play a lot on 91.5 in Las Vegas.
All right. We're jamming. We're gonna definitely tune in. And
Please
once
do.
again, it was such a pleasure meeting you, and look forward to collaborating in the future.
Fly, I am honored, and you promised me already. I'm looking forward to see you at one of my gigs.
All right.
And I'm
Take care,
sharing
guys.
platform to my families and friends as well, so they're going to become your fan as well.
Oh, that's cool. God bless you. Let's shake the world.
You take care. Bless you too, my friend. Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're starstruck, here's a sprinkle of the stardust. Hold your champagne glass and your cigars up. See the guys with mob ties drive the cars up. Bright lights, most nights they buy the bars up. Candy coated Chevy cars on the highway. It's Frankie baby, it's on and this is my way. Dean Martin at the Sands this Friday. With Sammy Davis, here's a little hint where I stay.